Right now they need to stop.
Well, you know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. There's still plenty of time.
Johnson, beautifully done.
But I like the big fella inside right there. He held position. He didn't let his defender bump him off the block, and then he got right to that left hand. I love bigs that play big. I know a lot of bigs like to step out and shoot the threes, but I still love big men that like to own real estate in the paint.
Rutgers trying to win 2 games in the same NCAA tournament for the first time since their 76 Final Four season. As Tremont Mark fights his way to the rack, he'll shoot a couple of free throws. Look at the sweet movement from Miles Johnson.
Yeah, just a simple drop step, and once he got his shoulders and elbow past the defender, he understood he could get right to that left hand. Nobody came down to double. Excellent play by the big fella.
So, Brendan, which of these supporting cast players is going to step up and help out Giroux, who's given his team everything he can physically? Will it be Tremont Mark, a freshman who's had some big moments for Kelvin Sampson this season? Such a huge recruit for this team out of Dickinson, Texas. They're up about 30 minutes southeast of the Houston campus.
I mean, right now with Giroux hobbled and Grimes, so much attention being the Patriots for Grimes by Rutgers, I think you're going to have to look for maybe Mark or Sasser. One of those two guys is going to have to step up. Like I said, it's an 8-point game, 4 minutes to play, but you get a couple stops, hit a couple buckets, you never know what can happen. You just got to stay with it and be mentally tough.
Johnson! Boy, set up beautifully by Baker, but the big fella couldn't finish. Here's Giroux, open, hits it!
Man, how about this kid? How about Giroux? Giroux in the house. Listen, man, he is sitting out here giving it everything he has. The hip is hurt. He's struggling to get down the court. Big time three. He's right there for his teammates.
Dejan Giroux with one of the grittiest performances you'll see in this tournament. Baker, too much, fight for it. Offensive rebound, Harper. Shot, no. Rebound, guess who? Giroux.
Who else?
Has to drop down to a knee, and he's got the presence of mind to signal for a timeout. Incredible.
There might be better scoring performances in the NCAA tournament, but as far as heart, this is the biggest heart performance in the NCAA tournament. The jumper, fighting through adversity. I see you, Mr. Giroux.
And all the history that these kids have overcome. Last regional semifinal appearance, have to go all the way back to 1979, 42 years. You want a builder of a college basketball program? That man right there, Steve Peichel, put Kelvin Sampson at the top of that list as well.
Exactly.
Just masterful coaching jobs by both of these men. Trying to will their teams over the finish line. White taking flight, can't hit the putback, no. Fight for it, it's Young.
And you got to have those 2-point blank opportunities right there at the rim. Could have made it a 1-possession ball game. Those type of mistakes can't happen this late if you're really trying to win.
We come up on the final 3 minutes in Indianapolis. Rutgers with possession and a 5-point lead.
If I'm McConnell, man, you got to test out Giroux's hip. You got to try to drive past him, see if he can move.
McConnell from deep.
Let him off the hook.
Short.
Giroux wants that shot right now. He's not moving well. He's giving you everything he has, but he would love for McConnell to keep taking jumpers like that.
Rutgers is out of fouls. Here comes Grimes slithering inside, and he'll shoot free throws.
Now Grimes is hurt.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
It's the right elbow of Grimes. He's going to need a second to gather himself. Oh, boy.
Looks like it's just one of those little funny bone type of situations. They call it the funny bone, but when you heard it like that, there's nothing funny about it.
And Brendan, he's got to shoot 2 of the biggest free throws of his life right here. Can he shake that off? It's one thing to stay in a game and try to play through that, but can you shoot just a couple of seconds after taking that kind of a spill? Grimes 2 of 2 at the stripe tonight. A 78% free throw shooter.
He looks calm. He looks calm. So I think he's got the feeling back in the arm, back in the elbow. Looks real calm at the line. But what do I know?
He has been such a big-time player this season. And one of the reasons Houston has gotten this far, they miss it, but the offensive rebound.
That's what they do.
My goodness.
Listen, this Houston team, listen, there's no quit in them. If they miss a shot, they are definitely going after it.
Giroux resets. Grimes going to get another chance. Grimes from deep.
Hello.
Got it!
Didn't want the 2 free throws. He wanted to make sure they got 3 that possession. This thing is going to the wire.
Incredible shot by Grimes. 2-point game with 2:25 left in Indy.
Where does Rutgers go right now? They're running a 1-4 flat. It's going to be interesting to see who they bring up for the screen and roll. I think they're getting into this stall a little bit too early, though. There's still 2 minutes on the clock.
Again, Houston has 1 foul to give. This is Baker.
Hesitation maneuver, incredible.
Wow. Wow, that was an incredible take.
And now it's like a heavyweight fight between Rutgers and Houston. Giroux trying to answer, and he'll shoot a couple of free throws.
You see Grimes right here, sets up McConnell, quick little hezzy, pulls up for the J from 3, and then Geo Baker, nice crossover. Then he has a hesitation of his own, and then he finishes with the lay inside.
So here is Giroux at the free throw line. 2 of 2 tonight. 73% on the season. Boy, they are leaving some critical points at the free throw line. You can shoot a million of these in your life. Nothing can mimic this kind of a pressure situation. 3-point game. Dejan Giroux, 17 points.
I mean, Dejan Giroux, he's giving us a Willis Reed type performance out here.
Everyone will gather themselves, take a deep breath. 3-point Rutgers lead. One of these 2 teams moving on to the Sweet 16.
Out of the time, I think they're going to put the ball in Baker's hand at the top of the key, but I don't want them to wait too long like they did last time. This is a one possession game. You don't want to stall like you're up 8, because you mess around and miss a shot, and Houston comes right down and hits a shot, and you're right. Now you're in a tie ball game, so you want to make sure that you get something good, but you don't want to just stall it out so that you get a forced possession.
Baker, the senior, sizes up Giroux. Here he comes to the cup. Some contact, the putback, no. And Houston has it.
Houston's got to go.
Johnson had a terrific chance. Couldn't put it down for Rutgers.
Grimes.
They'll reset to Sasser.
We come up on the final 60 seconds. Sasser, well short. Fight for the rebound.
No,
Johnson trying to save it.
That's Houston's ball.
Houston will take it. 11 seconds to shoot. Boy, Johnson had a chance, but Houston retains possession.
And this is an excellent rebound by Johnson. He's trying to do the right thing. He's off balance. He's trying to throw. He's trying to throw it off of Mark, but he just simply missed him.
So the shot clock resets to 20 seconds. Again, both coaches down to 1 final timeout. And the whistle here.
That's 1-1.
Oh, boy.
That's 1-1.
Rutgers certainly not wanting to foul there. Oh, boy. And McConnell is fouled out.
That's a huge call, too. Not only do you put a great free throw shooter at the free throw line, but you lose a key member of your team, and McConnell now coming out of the ball game.
McConnell, who has been so huge for them as a reserve in the 2 games here in Indy. Fouls out, 6 points.
And this is why I didn't agree with Rutgers going into the stall on that last possession and taking the possession all the way down under 10 before they started initiating offense. They didn't have a big enough lead for that. You do that when you're up 7 or 8 with 1:30 on the clock. In this type of situation, you got to go out there and get it done.
Oh, meantime, another missed free throw for Grimes in Houston.
Spiro, you can practice in the gym all summer if you want to shoot free throws, but nothing prepares you for the moment when you're right there with the game on the line and you can feel every nerve in your body as you shoot that free throw.
Grimes gets the bounce. He's got 22 points. It's a 2-point game as we hit the 60-second mark left here in Indianapolis.
There you go. Now they're running their regular offense. They're trying to get into the pick and roll really, really quickly. They're checking the clock. Once again, they're trying to run it down, but it's only a 1-possession ball game. Young at the top of the key. He's looking for the clear out. They got to load up. He's looking for the clear out. Load up.
Houston, one of the elite defenses in the country. Can they get a stop? Young's pass to the corner is tracked down by Sasser.
Houston has numbers.
Ahead of the pack here is Mark underneath. They'll reset Sasser.
Giroux with 27 seconds. Giroux hanging, missed it. The putback is good by
Mark. Oh my goodness!
And Houston can take the lead.
I don't know what's going to happen on the free throw. But all of this was basically comes down to Giroux's hard work, getting down the lane, and then you see Mark finishing it off. But then before that, you have 3 poor possessions by Rutgers as they tried to run down the clock when they did not have a big enough lead to run that type of offense.
Tremont Mark, the freshman out of Dickinson, Texas, with the play of his life. Houston in front.
Wow. Wow.
First lead
and they get Giroux
since
out.
They were up 33-32 earlier in the half.
And they get Giroux out for defense. They know he's laboring out there. He's giving them all he can give them. They have a chance to close it out now with a great defensive possession and some free throws.
24.1 seconds. Both teams have 1 timeout left. And Steve Peichel is going to take it right here. Brendan, you want some late March Madness drama? Doesn't get much better than this.
This is what I signed up for, Spiro. Are you telling me we get paid to watch these games, man?
Kelvin Sampson rebuilding this Cougars program into the tournament for a 3rd straight year, their longest such streak since that Phi Slamma Jamma era of this program. And Rutgers, we know how far this program has come in New Jersey, trying to put themselves back on the college basketball map. But they're down a point with 24.1 seconds left as they will bring it the length of the floor. Rutgers is out of timeouts. Then Houston has that foul to give, and Sasser will take it right here with 18.2 left. And you see Kelvin Sampson waving, telling his guys they've got no more fouls left. Next one will put Rutgers at the line for 1 and 1. Well, you can cut the tension in this place with a knife. Even with this reduced capacity.
Looks like they're going with Baker in the mid-pick and roll. They slipped it. Turned it over.
Shot clock is up. They
with
give
the
it
steal.
away. Sasser. Harper has to foul with 9 seconds left.
Wow, what a turn of events. Now, there's still a lot of time. Even if the Cougars hit both free throws, and they've been leaving a lot of points at the line, Rutgers will have a chance to tie this game up. And now the fact that they don't have that foul really comes into play because they can't foul and just not let Rutgers take the 3.
That's right. So Marcus Sasser, who's had such a tough night shooting 1 of 9. He'll shoot his first free throw of the night. 2 shots as Rutgers is called for its 10th.
That's huge. That means double bonus. That takes a little bit of pressure off.
Well, he'll put his shooting struggles in the rearview mirror if he can hit both of these free throws. Again, Rutgers out of timeouts. They'll have to bring it the length of the floor. It'll still be a 1-possession game. 9 seconds left here in Indianapolis.
And I want to see how Rutgers is going to play it. Are they going to play the free throw game? Or are they going to allow? I mean, I want to see how Houston's going to play it. Are they going to play the free throw game and foul and not let Rutgers get a chance to shoot the 3? Or are they going to play it out straight?
3-point game.
They're playing it out.
Up the floor.
They're playing it out.
Harper elevates from deep. No! Rebound Mark. And the Houston Cougars survive and advance. Houston punches its ticket to the Sweet 16.
This is what the tournament's about. You look on one side of the court, you just see extreme exuberation. On the other side, you see guys sitting down, laying down, tearful. I mean, it just hits different in the NCAA tournament. The finality of it kills your soul, and the big-time wins just elevate you and take you to another level. This is March.
Then we've said it so many times, the raw emotion of this tournament, unlike anything in sport, as Houston ends the game on a 14-2 run over the final 4:30. That's a shot that Harper has hit so many times in his career. Such a skilled, dynamic offensive player.
And look at Giroux. I don't think he's feeling anything in that hip right there. Listen, I don't know if we're giving out MVPs, and we probably don't do that, but he's my MVP. I mean, Giroux gave this team everything that he had, and they could not be here without him checking back in that game when it looked like he couldn't play anymore.
Rutgers' dream season ends in the round of 32. Agony on that side as the Houston Cougars celebrate. They're headed to their second straight Sweet 16 and only their 5th in program history.